Understand your police force. This is Andy and Barney. When Americans think of police, they remember Andy and Barney and how it used to be. Don't get me wrong, police brutality in America during protests has always been around. But back then, these guys were these guys. Now, because of this and this, incidents caused by terrorists, and this incident by a lone ranger in Las Vegas, and this incident at a school or two by lone rangers, the safety of these people, and these people, and these people, and these people, these activities, these places, this activity, this place, and this one falls into the hands of these guys. These guys are not the same as these guys. These guys usually take care of these places and this place, this one. They can do this, know all about this, and this, these, and these. They have honor and purpose, but know nothing about these people. Things like this. Or this guy. These
Best way to hold
guys
the shield is like this.
We
are
were
trained to
invited
kill
to a
enemies
training
on
center
sight.
in Lithia to see how agents with the Homeland Security Investigations Special Response Team prepare for dangerous missions. Cameras normally off limits to these preparations are free to capture all the action on this day.
We're called upon to execute high-risk warrants, search warrants and arrest warrants against some of the most violent, dangerous criminals that we encounter in this agency.
These guys are trained to stop arguments in people's homes in a classroom.
When I talk about domestics and arguments, I'm not talking about when two people are physically fighting with each other. I'm talking about when people are screaming and yelling and you arrive on scene and you've been called there to kind of referee the two people who aren't getting along. All right, man, take a seat. Buckle up. We'd start with orientation of the car here, but we got calls pending and we got to get to them. So, we're rolling. We're going to have to learn on the way. All right, today. Now, first, we're going to talk about the most common mistake I see people make, both junior officers and veteran officers. You have two people having an argument with each other, screaming back and forth, and what people who don't really understand what they're doing all that well will try to do is they will try to stand next to the two people, stick an arm in between, and then wedge themselves between those two people and end up getting involved in the shouting match or end up getting the living crap beat out of them. This is no good. This is not how we want to deal with arguments. We want to get those two people separated apart and talking with us instead of arguing with each other, because that's the only way we're going to resolve the issue.
See the difference? The problem is not these guys that Americans love and appreciate. The problem is not these guys that Americans love and appreciate. These guys are wearing these uniforms. Don't you think we should tell people? Maybe Lucy and Ethel will not get shot during their antics if they knew it was not Andy and Barney, and instead trade killers with no patience. You girls should not get into trouble. That's not Andy out there. It's the goddamn Homeland Security Trained Assassin Division. I'm glad you called, B. I was just heading to mess with the cops now. I almost just got shot. How many times have I got to explain you don't mess with Homeland Security?